Hello, in this video we'll show you how to replace the extended length brackets on our headrail system. To begin, you'll want to go ahead and uninstall the shade from the mounting brackets and lay it on the table so that the bottom pocket is rolled down towards you. This will mean that the idler end is going to be on your right side and the operation side, which is likely a spring mechanism, is going to be on your left. Before you start, you'll want to go ahead and remove all the items that you'll need to complete the repair. In most cases, you'll need a brand new bracket, one of the tab inserts for the bracket, a set screw, and a T10 drill bit in order to install the new bracket onto the headrail. Your next step will be to identify which side of the bracket is broken. If it's your left-hand side that's going to be located where the spring mechanism is, you will have to do an additional step of adjusting the spring tension after you've installed the new bracket. If it's on your idler end side, on the right side, you may be able to get away with just replacing this and not having to do an additional adjustment. So please make note of that. In this case, I'm going to do it on the spring side. Now, when you're looking at the bracket, you're going to see that it includes the bracket itself, and then there's actually a tab insert that slides into this bracket, and that's what holds your roller shade in place. So if by chance the insert is the only piece that's broken, you may get away with just replacing this inside piece. But if you need to replace the entire bracket, I'm going to show you how to do that now, and I'll show you this along the way too. So go ahead and find the side that you need to replace. If you look on the back side of the headrail, so go ahead and flip it over completely so you see the back side here, you'll see that the bracket is held in place with a set screw. So first we're gonna remove that. So you have your T10 drill bit. You can go ahead and install that onto your drill. I'm just using a simple drill here, but you can fit it into any one of your tools. And then you're gonna go ahead and identify the set screw on the bottom and just remove that. So you're gonna completely remove that from the bracket itself, and that's actually going to allow you to slide this bracket out. So in this case, you'll be able to just pull this bracket out and you'll be able to replace it with the new one. So for the bracket pieces, you want to make sure you insert the tab portion here before you install it. That's just going to allow it to connect and lock into the bracket. And then you can go ahead and look on the bottom side of the headrail. There's a track. This bracket piece is going to slide right into that track. You want to make sure that it's completely up against the bracket. And to make your job a little bit easier, you can actually install the roller shade at the same time you're installing the bracket. So these notches here will match up to your spring roller head, and you can go ahead and put those in. And then as it's inserted into the spring mechanism, you can then insert it into the headrail. You want to also make sure your other side is still connected as well. So now I've got it connected as one piece. And then you'll use your drill bit. You can use a new set screw, or the set screw that you just removed will be fine as well. And go ahead and insert it into the hole. And then as you're drilling it through, you want to make sure that you're not stripping the bracket itself. So as soon as you see it start to put pressure on the headrail, you can stop drilling and just check to make sure that the fit is secure. So in this case, it's going to be fairly flush with the bottom of that bracket, and then the pressure fit is going to lock it into place. So now you've reinstalled your bracket. You will need to watch the next video on how to adjust the spring tension if your roller shade is not quite stopping as high as you would like it to.